Fancy feast.
Hot 6.
Hot 6. In the bottom right, we've got our Zerg player. It's 1-1. Can he do it? Can he make it to the round of 16? He is.
Simple.
Oh. Okay, I have something to say after we get into this.
And in the upper left, we've got our Protoss player, one of only 5 here in GSL Codas. Is it going to still be 4 now? Or is it 4?
Try.
I messed it up. It's number 2.
So, in addition to the watchtowers dying after 7 minutes,
Yeah.
they actually put depots at the top of the ramp to help the wall in.
Oh, that's good.
So that's actually really good, because that was
the berth was pretty wide for him.
I was having a kind of a bad issue with that, so that's good. I like that. I like that change. I wish that was on the adder. I have a hard time walling that in tasteless.
Well, oh, excuse me. Well, this is a very big map. It's got a lot of space on it.
Yeah, it's got a lot of
which
bases.
I think might favor Symbol.
It could. It could. But, you know, there are a lot of choke points for a Protoss player to be able to cut up and things like that. You know, being a 2-player map, while it's big, it's, you know, I feel like they can definitely do some pretty powerful attacks across the map.
Sure.
And there's no great place for a huge spine wall. So the 4th base is going to be something that, if you tech too quickly, can be taken out. You know, unlike, for instance, Daybreak, where at the 4th you make a giant spine wall and suddenly everything becomes kind of a choke point there. You know, this doesn't have that.
Well, that kind of becomes the hub for where you get to all your bases, you know?
Yeah, yeah. And this doesn't have that, so that's good to see. But, I don't know. I'm interested in seeing it. I haven't actually observed any games on this map.
You know, this is actually what StarCraft as an esport, whether it's 1 or 2, always gave it an edge over other esports. Is the maps.
Being the best, hardest game ever by far, by a billion times.
Oh yeah, that too.
Yeah.
But I was talking about just you know, the maps. There's so many maps. Yeah. It requires so many different play styles,
which makes it even harder if you can even fathom such a thing.
Yeah. Well, you know, it's funny. Like, remember when we were first pro gaming in StarCraft 1, and it was actually not a variety of maps. Just this early first few years, it was mostly Lost Temple. Which, when I think about it now, I want to kill myself because it's like there's so many more better maps in Lost Temple.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. And then, of course, people start introducing different maps and different tournaments, and it's like, whoa. That's when you know if you can play StarCraft or not.
StarCraft 1, professionally, by the time that we stopped playing, there was like 200-something maps.
Does that include minor modifications to some of these maps?
No.
Doesn't include that'd be like thousands. Like,
well, yeah, there's absolutely so many.
That makes sense. Yeah, there's. I can't even remember the names of all the maps.
No, of course not.
There's
like
back
over 200 professional maps in StarCraft 1.
I remember the old ones like Core Hall and
oh god,
I hated Core Hall so much.
Don't even get me started on Core Hall.
Oh god, what was another terrible map? I really hated God's Garden.
Yeah,
that map sucked too.
Don't get me started on Legacy of Char and TVZ.
Oh, that map sucks.
Ugh. Don't get me started on Andromeda. But that's a Terran map. Listen, idiots, just because Flash has won 12 games there out of the 16.
Oh, I know, it's like the worst example. It's like, well, Flash wins on there. I'm like, yeah, okay.
No, quoting stats on a map when
the
one
best player
has
in the entire
all the
world.
wins.
Yeah.
That killed me. But anyways, let's talk about some StarCraft 2.
Yeah, let's do it.
So he started that +1 attack before anything else. So very likely that this is going to be, a third base build. But we'll see. You can do some like Twilight 2 base all-ins if you start that +1 really quickly.
Yeah, sure.
And of course you can do some Warp Prism play with that as well. But generally speaking, that quick +1 is going to mean that it's going to be a third base.
I think Sybil can do this, man. Unless Creator shows us something where he's going to try to win soon.
I mean, this is a pretty decent matchup overall. Either Creator hits a nice 3-base timing, or Symbol makes it the supreme late game where he shows how ridiculous he is at that by crossing every T and dotting every lowercase j.
Yep, there you go. Now we got the robotics facility on the way. It's almost done. And a little bit of harassment here.
Tenling's already on the way, though, so between Queens and Tenlings, he's going to be totally fine. It's only a stalker.
The stalker could stay out for a little bit just because, you know, the Lings aren't out there. They're yet to help.
Yeah. And it looks like the third base of choice for Creator will actually be that one over there. I'm not too surprised about that. I feel like that is probably the best third for Protoss here against Zerg. And, alright, yeah, Twilight is on the way, as well as 3 more gates. So, looks like it definitely could be... of course, it also could be a third base with a bunch of gates behind it, but that's not as common. It's like a really safe way to play, but... Oh, wait, I am so sorry. I thought my brain is dying faces. That's actually gates 2 through 4. I thought he was, like, adding 3 more. Anyways.
I just let you say stuff sometimes.
Yeah, you do.
And brush over it.
It's really kind.
I just look at you and nod my head like, yeah. So we got the rocks almost destroyed. Blink is on the way. And, yeah, I mean, very nice standard stuff so far.
Yeah.
Oh, it would not be good if he lost that observer.
Yeah, he's definitely
and he is going to lose it.
Nice snipe there. It's really good to take out the quick observer against
well,
a build like
then
this.
they are in the dark, or they reduce their immortal count by making another observer.
Yeah, that robo build time is at a premium with builds like this because you want to keep your immortal count high and you want to get into Colossus production a lot of the time.
If you see a second observer come out, there's a higher chance you're not going to be attacked.
That's true. Yeah. The observer, and the thing is, you want an observer in front of your base a lot of the time. And you want an observer to be checking on hive timings. You want to see when they're throwing up their spire and when they're throwing up their hive. Because if you don't know that, then it can be a real issue with hitting your timings correctly. Because, like, for instance, if they stay on layer an extra time and you move out, they're going to have more units than you suspect. It can be a lot harder to make that work. Intel is key.
All right. He's moving out here. I think this is just applying pressure.
Well, if you notice, he actually stopped the ropes at 56.
Cancel the Nexus.
Yeah. This is actually
going for
base.
Boom.
So Creator is going for it completely, and
I get it, man.
84 drones. Symbol very likely is going to die.
I mean, look, it's smart. He said, all right, you know, Symbol, even with his 84 drones, is banking on the late game.
Yeah, well,
and
see, he made it look exactly.
Not going to let it happen.
Yeah, he made it look exactly like it was a third base build, and you know, he with the Nexus cancel with stopping at 56 drones. Symbol didn't get to scout either of those, and obviously not the Nexus cancel, but the 56 drone counts, probe count. So
now he gets that one pylon over there. Going to give him some more warping rounds over here. But he can just tear down these rocks and actually continue to reinforce this here.
Well, you know what? He's killed off right now a base that doesn't matter. Symbol doesn't care about that.
But
he
this
needs to
angle
stay here.
Look at this angle right there. Boom.
Oh god, this is brutal. And now he can force heal the ramp. This is basically done for Symbol.
Yeah.
I don't know how he could possibly hold this. There's two immortals in there. He's got that ramp forever force
Guardian shield up, yeah.
There's just
nice fungal there, but is it really going to be enough?
Well, he's got all the drones and Lings actually hitting all this, and if he knocks it down to just Stalkers, then suddenly he is in a fighting chance once again.
And don't forget he has the Blink micro here, and there are not a ton of infestors out here, so he can't fungal endlessly.
Yeah, he's actually out of infestor energy, which is the biggest problem. He's got a lot of Lings and Roaches coming, but you know what? Creator's army is not nearly as scary as it once was.
All right, continue to back up now, blinking away. Now, you know, to be fair, Symbol can hold this. It is possible. We need to see some more warping rounds here from Creator. I wouldn't mind seeing another force field there at the ramp if he could get a sentry.
Yeah, I mean, that would be nice, but I don't think he doesn't have the gas for that. He's got to just keep up Stalker supply right now. That's really his only chance is non-stop Stalker production.
All right, he's backing up now.
He does not want to lose high ground vision here either. Well, he has the Observer, of course, but just going down the choke of the ramp would be really bad for him. Now, there is another Infestor on the way, as well as 11 more Roaches, but I don't know if that's going to be enough cases. The supply is getting really close right now.
All right, now he's going to stay and fight defensive Terrans. It looks like he is. Kind of a surround here, though, for Symbol closing in. Symbol fighting for with every ounce that he has here to try to make it to the round of 16. Again, it's all down to Micro here and whether or not Symbol can macro out enough units while this is all going on.
He's focusing right now on Lings. Doesn't have very big of an economy. Has a lot of gas sitting around, but that's not really helping. And, well...
he can't keep bungling, so he has to go destroy out a few infested Terrans, anything to give him some additional units.
Those changelings actually are not being very helpful either. They're getting away a little bit. More
he should probably
for Creator.
He should probably send him to the pylon to see what he's building.
Yeah, that would actually be a smarter move. Now Creator still has a lot of these stalkers here, and Roach is getting very low on health. He's pulling some drones once again. Going after those Zealots. Getting a few free kills, that's very nice. But he has to be careful. Every time he goes off the creep, he loses a little bit of advantage. So he keeps on running off a little bit and running back.
A little bit harder to even run away when you're off that creep.
Yeah, that's definitely an area where Creator's getting some extra damage in. So we see more drones pulling down from the main base, and it looks like Creator may have just broken him.
All right, it did more drones here. There are a good amount of roaches, so push up against the wall, but once again, Symbol manages to retreat. Trying to regroup here. 5 roaches, 4 lings, 4 infestors on the way, as most of the infestors have been killed off.
Oh, a nice fungal does go off. And a couple of infested Terran eggs going up. Does that matter, though? He needs to get that fungal. Oh, he loses an infestor without the fungal cast. Another fungal does go down, though. He holds these still for quite a long time. The roach is dealing a lot of damage.
He's hanging on.
Could he possibly push Creator back all the way?
It certainly could be the case. He's done a perfect balance so far here of fungals and infested Terrans.
Well, Creator continuing to push up this ramp. Symbol. Does he have it? He has 3 more infestors on the way. Can he hold off till then? Can he have enough units around at that time? He needs the combination of those fungals plus a lot of units.
Checks in on your keyboard. So it's just 33 drones to 55. Oh, snipe the Roach Warren.
Oh, that's rough.
That makes stuff a lot easier. That's actually a game changer right there.
It certainly is. But he's focusing heavily on Lings and infestors. He's used up that big gas bank, so that's an important and very good move. I don't know if I like that.
Well, he could stall that out.
Yeah,
he doesn't actually have to engage
that. Basically stalling with it. Oh, there you go. The fungal growth going down. Does he have enough units, though? The Zealots coming out and dealing a lot of damage to the Zerglings. The infested Terrans not quite getting into range quite often.
And now the infested Terrans, they've expired here. Throwing in a few more, just desperately trying to hang on. This game is almost at the 20-minute marker, guys.
Yeah, this is
this timing's still going on.
Well, now it's down in just Micro, and oh my god, he does a nice transfuse on that infestor, saves him for now. Another nice fungal, but actually that fungal not ending up helping all that much, just taking some shields off mostly. He has a lot of infestors if he could only just gain enough energy for another round of fungals, but continues to have to use all the energy on infested Terrans.
Now remember, guys, if Symbol holds this off, then Symbol basically wins. Symbol has a developed economy. If Creator could just get in there, because
it's still very close, and you know, Symbol doesn't have a ton of drones, but Creator's only mining on 1 base now. He's mined out his main, so the game is ending. It is not going to be that much longer.
All right, he regroups again. And it's smart of him to try to wear out these infested Terrans and doesn't engage them unless he has to. But at the same time, this is more fungal energy. You get enough infestors with enough fungals.
Yeah.
Boom, fungal, fungal, fungal.
Well,
and then you throw in some infested Terrans. They maybe even behind the Protoss army. They hatch out here. Suddenly the army's trapped, even if they blink over.
Oh, look at this. Beautiful spreading by Creator.
Was that a mistake?
I don't think it was, actually. He thinks that this attack's going to happen at any second, but really, any additional time works in Symbol's favor, not Creator's right now. And here we go. We actually have a very nice fungal. Another nice fungal did go down. A lot of infested Terrans.
Oh, man, the angle's pretty good here.
And Creator might be in trouble, Tasteless.
More links coming down here. Now, again, that is Symbol being very, very short. He doesn't care if these infested Terrans take any more damage because they're going to take some damage. He has to try to hit the pylon.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Oh, get it. Is he going to get it?
Oh my. Oh.
He almost could have gotten that.
Yeah, I feel like if he had done a little bit better focusing, he might have. But actually, at this point now, Creator is gaining an advantage because all of the Infestor energy is gone. But Symbol's making a lot more lings, a lot more roaches. This is craziness, Tasteless.
Great game. All right. Gunning down 2 Infestors there. Now blinking back.
He's got to be really careful. These Lings getting a lot of hits off on the sentries. Looks like he will eliminate all those. The Roaches pushing forward. He has a lot of transfuses on the Queens. Some more infested Terran eggs being thrown out.
Individual blinking occurring here. Soccer separated from each other.
Can he possibly get that pylon?
I can't. We're at almost 22 minutes.
He's going to get the pylon. Oh my god, that's huge. He just got the pylon.
I think that's where the rush ends. I mean,
well, he's got one more in the middle, but it's like pretty far away.
All right, I think Symbol is starting into a better position here. More infestors coming up here. Eager to fungal. Backing up. Wow, he is cleaning house.
Well, Symbol is pretty clutch, man. It all started with those fungal. Remember the fungals on the Sentries and Immortals?
Yeah.
That's because he had 85 drones. He was completely tricked. I feel like Creator might have just gone in the wrong direction. He went after the base with no drones, the one that didn't matter.
Yeah,
and
he needed
then
to hit him harder.
Up the small ramp instead of the big ramp. But it wasn't on creep as well, so I kind of get it. But
also, I want to point out,
he had an observer. He could have killed the tumors. And
while this has all been going on, he, I think they might just expired, but Symbol parked the changelings at the expansion. The third base that Creator would get.
That's so cute.
So that way he couldn't build there.
Yeah. Well, Tasteless, here comes a big attack. Creator does have a defensive line here. I don't know if it's going to be enough.
I think he just throws down a Infested Terrans.
Yeah. Minimum, he gets a cancel on this Nexus. Maximum, he wins the game right here. GG. Simple. Advances over Creator. A lot of bad Protoss watching right now. Look at that. He's in shock. He's like, oh my god, I actually pulled that out.
We'll talk about an intense game. I mean, he was holding that rush off for like 10 minutes.
That was one of the most close-fought, longest micro battles ever.
Yeah.
Ever.
Absolutely.
That started at like 11 minutes. That was actually about a 10 StarCraft 2-minute battle. Insane.
Crazy, man.
Yeah.
Damn. Well, congrats to Symbol.
Yeah.
Creator played great games too, though, but, you know, I feel like the last match we do every day in this phase of the tournament is always the saddest.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, it's so close for Creator. Creator played some pretty darn good games against Symbol and Beal. His games against Life were a little bit less amazing, but Life maybe just makes it look that way. A good day of GSL to start, though, Tasteless.
Absolutely, man. We're back. We are back.
Yeah.
All right, so there's the results for today. As you can see, the two men who faced off in round number 2 we had, Symbol and Life, are the ones to move on.
That's right. Couple Zergs. So right now in the round of 16, we have 2 Zergs, 0 Protoss, 0 Terran. StarCraft is imbalanced.
StarCraft's broken and the game's gonna die. Esports will go away forever.
Yeah. They were like, all right. So tomorrow, guys,
it's going to be a great day.
Curious, and MC. Ty, of course, is baby. For you that don't know, he's a really great Kespa Terran. That is a really sick group. A really sick group.
Curious, never count that guy out. MC, a legend. He's the Zangief from StarCraft,
MC just going to Hulk smash through everybody. But so is Leenox. So what's going to happen, Tasteless?
I don't know.
What happens when Leenox and MC play?
I actually don't know.
That's craziness. I can't.
It's gonna be wild, man. Well, we are so happy to be back. We really missed you guys. And
I hope you guys enjoyed.
Yeah,
this wonderful day of GSL Code S.
The time we forgot how to cast because we were so rusty.
Yeah, I think we did okay. We came back a little bit. It's gonna get better and better. Make sure you keep watching. Make sure you tell all your friends because this is the last Wings of Liberty tournament for the GSL.
Yeah, spread the word because this would be a great way if you have a friend that maybe you've recommended GSL but he hasn't followed it. Be like, look, this is a great way to start up this year. You'll learn about all the players by the time the first season's up. You know, and yeah, Because I still get to meet people who just now discovered like GSL like a month ago or something like that.
Oh my God. Thank God someone helped them.
There are good people out there doing the right thing. Any closing thoughts, Artosis?
Follow us on Twitter. I am Artosis. He is Call Me Tasteless. And thank you for watching. This is the GSL.
This is the GSL. Are we actually closing out now?
Cast.
This has been a Tastosis cast. We'll see you tomorrow. Take care. Good night.